John and Ken Show. John Cobell and Ken Champeau. KFI.
We're talking about Jerry Brown, and wow, a real collection of deplorables.
They oiled themselves up.
They were celebrating the 10-year anniversary of the Global Warming Solutions Act from 2006, which was spearheaded by Schwarzenegger and Fabian Nunez. Look where they are today. By the way, they showed up, of course, to try to bask in the glory of this bill, which, again, is meaningless. It has meant nothing except it's probably cost our economy.
Well,
but it has not led to this march of change around the world.
Nor has it cooled the planet, which is...
is California cooler at all? Do we know? I don't know.
No, it's been warmer.
Oh, you know what it is? We're getting all that China gas, too, coming over the ocean.
They act as if we have our own atmosphere, as if, the air in California doesn't move east and that we don't get new air coming from the west.
Oh, the jet stream?
Well, yeah, because most of the air moves from west to east. Yeah.
Right.
But
that's why I said the China air makes its way over here.
They act as if, it's our own atmosphere here, so whatever we do matters for us. No. It's a global atmosphere, and what you've done has had no effect. And none of them mentioned yesterday in their speeches that they have not lowered the temperature of the globe at all. Like nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened. So what they've done is it's been 10 years of taxation and regulation without any benefit or having any followers. In fact, the only thing Jerry Brown could come up with, he claimed that 130 other government entities signed a memorandum of understanding.
Oh, it's an MOU.
Yes. So he had a sheet of paper claiming that other countries signed this paper agreeing to some kind of action.
Really sad. Of course, reporters show up and cover this thing like they're hailing the founding fathers.
Right. But you notice none of the reporters, because they're such dumbasses. They really are. None of the reporters say, hey, Schwarzenegger, Brown, how's the earth changed in the last 10 years? You took billions of dollars from companies. You took other people's money. And what's happened? What's the benefit? The benefit has been zero. Nothing. And, hey, Schwarzenegger, you're still running around on a private plane almost every day. Still.
So
why do you do that? Why are you such a fake in your personal life?
We'll play you the Jerry Brown audio, the last of the three deplorables. And believe it or not only does he talk about climate change and Pat's Arnold on the clown head, he brings up the Brown doggle, too, it appears. High-speed rail. Let's listen.
Do you know that Arnold is the guy who started the high-speed rail? That's an Arnold Schwarzenegger idea. Climate change is a big idea. A high-speed rail from northern to southern California, big idea. Like it or not, it's not for small-minded people. And that's what's important here. We're looking at the biggest thing of all, and that is the alteration of the climate. Power, okay? The power of climate, the power of the physics on which we all depend is something you don't want to screw around with, which is what we're doing with 1 billion cars, with all the coal plants and all those fossil
California's
fuels.
1 billion cars?
I mean, we're playing Russian roulette with the most powerful force in the world.
Stop a second. You see what his ultimate idea is? No more cars. Nobody should drive. No more coal plants.
Well, we learned this week that the cows emit more methane than the cars.
Right.
And then the gas fields of Porter Ranch and places. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not the car.
It's the cows. Well, now they're going to go after the cows. So, and to go after the cows means we have to stop eating beef. We have to stop drinking milk, eating cheese, eating ice cream. And eating butter.
But by the way, you struck on it first. They went after the cars first because they hate the cars.
Yeah.
They hate the way we've sprawled, the urban sprawl thing, necessitating a car to get play. That's why they went after the car first.
They hate modern civilization. Of course, Schwarzenegger, no one is more excessive in his personal life than Schwarzenegger. He owns huge homes.
And many cars.
He owns, yes.
For a while there, he had those.
He was driving a Hummer. He has a private plane. And he travels constantly all over the place. He's in perpetual motion. Because he's a sociopath. He has no guilt, no conscience.
And so did Nunez, who made all those trips to Europe.
Yes. They
picking up his expensive leather goods.
So what's really galling is they stand there and they enjoy these corrupt, excessive lives, and then they scold everyone else on how they're living, right? They're standing on the top of their little mountains, looking down at all the riffraff, all the peasants, all the deplorables down below, and scolding them, saying, you shouldn't live like this. You shouldn't live. You shouldn't have cars. You shouldn't be eating beef. You shouldn't be drinking milk. You shouldn't have that job in the factory. No job for you. No car for you. No food for you. Nothing.
The poor guy has to drive 40 miles every day to work just to make his $50,000 salary is the problem now.
And if you don't listen, we take your money, okay? You want to drive your car? Gas here is going to be an extra $1 a gallon. Ha! We're going to make cars more expensive. We're going to make your energy bills more expensive. We're going to make your factory, we're going to force your factory to move. And now you've lost your job. Ha! And it's nothing but just raw power. They want to prove that they are in charge, and it's their vision on how we're going to live.
All right, coming up next, we're rolling out the Loretta Sanchez desk. They had their debate last night.